It's Wednesday. It's time to talk about money and vegan bankeries on the wire. We continue to talk about the shares and how the share price is determined. And there is no magic here, there is no secret, and there is no one top in America here. It's very simple, and it's the same as all around the world. It's a function of demand and supply. It's a balance at equilibrium between the bid prices, people are ready to buy, and offer prices, ask prices, people are ready to sell. And actually where the sellers and buyers are meeting, the stock exchanges are set up for that. The most famous and the largest stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange, was found in the late of the 18th century. Then the 24 New York City stockbrokers and merchants assigned the Bretton Woods Agreement. And actually before that, they've been meeting unofficially under the Bretton Woods tree in the Wall Street to trade the shares. Definitely it was also the stock exchanges in Europe. They've been mainly set up in the big trading hubs, ports like London, Amsterdam, Antwerpen, but mainly it was commodity or debt instrument places to trade. And now as the technical progress advancing and a lot of stock exchanges in the world now interconnected, which improves the liquidity, improves the market efficiency, and it provides opportunity more buyers and sellers to be connected. But in order to protect the market participants, to provide professionalism of the stockbrokers, they give the fair prices to provide the equal approach, equal access to the information. All stock exchanges has its own rules. The majority of time is as limiting minimum time the company is to exist. The company provide financial reporting, the minimum free float, or the publicly available shares for trading, and also number of shares, minimum number of shares. It's also required the prospectus there. The company has to provide information, to open disclose information, and as well the opinions of the independent auditors or evaluators. Let's have a look on the listing requirements probably of the largest stock exchanges just to give you the some estimation how it looks like. So New York Stock Exchange, the largest stock exchange, which takes approximately 40% of the world turnover of the share trading, with a capitalization over $20 trillion. It usually requires that the company does exist minimum 3 years and provide the audited financials. It issues 1.1 million shares at least, with the capital dependent on the company between $40 million up to $100 million. Minimum price is $4 per share, and the company has to have at least $10 million over the last 3 years as earnings. Another, the second largest stock exchange, Nasdaq Stock Exchange, which is relatively young. It was set up in 1971, and it was the first electronic trading stock exchange, and now it's also considered to be as a high-tech shares mecca, because the Apple and IBM and Facebook are listed there. It requires at least 1.25 million shares of stock and worth of it at least $70 million. And the company have earned more than 11 million over the last 3 years. Another top stock exchange, London Stock Exchange, also give the similar requirements. They require the market capitalization at least 700,000 British pounds, 3 years of audited financial statements, minimum public float of 25%, and sufficient working capital for at least 12 months from the date of the listing. It's all big guys. just to compare, there's definitely the smaller trading places like Vienna Stock Exchange, which coming back to the time of Maria Theresia. The minimum capitalization requirements is much smaller. It's 2.8 million euro, free float 25%, with minimum 10,000 shares in the free float, and also minimum 3-year existence. So the market efficiency, for setting up this fair equilibrium of the prices, the information is important, as well as the speed of the information exchange and the coverage. So this was the quick glimpse over the share trading, how the share trading is taking place. And but still the question is there, who and how is determining the price? How the bidders, the sellers are coming to the buyers are coming to the certain levels they're ready to accept, and how the buyers are coming to the certain level they're ready to pay for the shares, and which factors, for example, influence the share price. For the vegan company which produced the vegan meat substitutes Beyond Meat, they went for IPO in April, and they placed the offered initial offering at the higher range of evaluation at $25 per share, and now 2 months later, it's less than 2 months later, it's trading over $100 per share, 4 times more. So we'll talk about that next time. And actually today is the World Environmental Day. Then we'll think about the protection of environment. And the vegan industries and vegan lifestyle is the best way, it's more sustainable way to protect our planet. Actually, I'm writing more about it also in my blog. You can have a look, magicgreenkitchen.com. And we continue with the vegan Bankery to talk about the modern finance industry, and also easy about the financing money instrument. Stay in touch, and happy World Environmental Day.